The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I
know
fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention
2002.
me one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Why?
It's official. The final face-off between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford just went down, and it was electric. Two legends, one massive stage, and an atmosphere-screaming fight of the century. But there's more. We're breaking down the energy from that face-off, the stacked undercard packed with rising stars, the wild promotion, Turkish money backing the event, Dana White's involvement, and why the boxing world is divided on the winner. Plus, we'll look at Amir Khan's verdict, the only fighter to share the ring with both Canelo and Crawford.
On the line. This is the final test in this team. This is my last chance, the only way to prove it. Please drop the balls in the best to do it.
Alright, let's start with the face-off, because this wasn't your typical stare-down. Usually, fighters lock eyes, maybe trade a few words, and that's it. But this one felt like chess with fists before a single punch was thrown. Canelo stayed calm, cold, and confident, pure. I've been here before. Energy. He's defended his throne for years and carried himself like a king who won't be dethroned. Crawford, meanwhile, showed laser focus, a stare sharp enough to cut glass. No flinch, no smile. Bud looked like a man marching into war, dead serious. What really fired up the crowd were the subtle shoves and sharp words when their teams clashed, forcing security to step in.
You need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only, hey Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
You could feel the tension cut through the air. This wasn't just hype, it was real. Both camps had been trading words for months, and now, standing face to face for the final time before fight night, it had turned personal. The fans loved every second of it. Social media erupted instantly with clips, memes, hot takes, and predictions flooding every platform. Many are already calling this face-off one of the greatest we've seen in recent years.
Never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before, so everybody, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, we take in this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terrence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
I said when I win.
When you win. Well, with that, what is Terence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing left.
Now let's break down why this fight stands above everything in modern boxing. Canelo Alvarez, 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, with 39 knockouts. The undisputed super middleweight king, the man who unified all 4 belts at 168, already cemented as a living legend. Across from him stands Terence Crawford, undefeated with 41 wins, 31 knockouts, and world titles across multiple weight divisions. The man who dismantled Errol Spence Jr., proving he's not just elite but something truly special. But here's the twist: Bud is jumping up 2 weight classes, walking straight into Canelo's territory at 168.
That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got, and I'm gonna take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they gonna cry when they go home. They're cry. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Oh, and let's not forget, this showdown takes place at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, a 65,000-seat arena and home of the Raiders. This isn't just a fight, it's a full-scale event.
Knockout Charlo. Oh, you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win.
And let's be real, one of the biggest storylines fueling this fight is the size and weight difference. This isn't a minor gap, it's a massive leap across divisions. Canelo has been holding it down at 168 pounds, the super middleweight limit, and even climbed to 175 when he faced names like Sergey Kovalev and Dmitry Bivol.
Turkey's comments, he said he doesn't want Tom and Jerry, people running away in the ring. What did you make of that?
I agree with that. People want to see a good fight. People want to see a good fight, and I agree with that.
Do you think
Because, you know, people come and spend money to see a great fight, and if the other fighter come and run all the night and don't make a good fight, it's deceptional.
Do you think he saw your fight with Skull and potentially came to the conclusion?
And we talk after. We talk after about that, and it's very sad. But you know, it is what it is.
I know.
Crawford will do that.
I hope not. I hope not, because we expect a great fight, the fight of the century, right? So
Canelo is built like a tank, stocky frame, tree trunk legs, and natural power that makes every punch count. He's used to exchanging shots with opponents far bigger than Crawford. On the flip side, Terence "Bud" Crawford has done his best work at 135, 140, and 147. Yes, he dominated welterweight and made Errol Spence look like an amateur. But moving up to 168 is a completely different challenge, like stepping into another universe.
Couldn't knock out Charlo. Or you really think that he's gonna knock out Crawford? I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking.
The big question everyone keeps asking is this: can Crawford's speed, reflexes, and boxing IQ neutralize pure size and strength? Or is he stepping into a buzzsaw even his skills can't handle? Canelo has shrugged it off in interviews, saying things like, "This fight doesn't even make sense because of the weight difference. Crawford's too small." It's clear Canelo sees Bud as entering his kingdom, his comfort zone, where size dominates and power decides everything.
Terence Crawford was with Turkey Al-Sheikh at the other event across town, put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turkey Al-Sheikh calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
no comment.
Now, let's not overlook the undercard. Turkey Al-Sheikh has made sure this lineup is stacked from top to bottom.
I waste my time with this question.
Yeah, we saw Oscar De La Hoya trying to say that the fight was going to take place maybe in the daytime.
Yeah, this is what I want from you, to say his name. I decide with Dana White to have a breakfast in MGM at 10 a.m. inshallah. Then we will go to the arena to have the fights quick, and after that we will go dinner to Carbon, and in the night we will watch Conjuring because it will launch in September. Oscar De La Hoya wastes my time with this question. Of course, this is in the peak. This is the boxing, the sport #1 in the world. This is Canelo and Crawford.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
We've got Callum Walsh taking on Fernando Vargas Jr., two undefeated, hungry fighters with the power and skill to steal the spotlight. Then it's Christian and Billy against Lester Martinez. Billy comes in 29-0 with 24 knockouts, holding the WBC interim belt, while Martinez is 19-0 with 16 knockouts of his own. And to kick things off, Muhammad Ali steps in against John Ornelas. Ali may only be 4 fights in but remains undefeated, while Ornelas, at 5-2, is gritty and always ready to scrap. This isn't just Canelo versus Crawford. It's a full night of action designed to be the fight card of the year.
Because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turkey Al-Sheikh told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't win me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be almost the same.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Now, who do we have to thank for this spectacle? None other than Turkey Al-Sheikh and Dana White. Turkey, the mastermind behind Riyadh season, is stamping his mark on boxing. He's already labeled this the fight of the century, and he might not be wrong. He's pouring serious money into making it global, from massive press tours to over-the-top marketing campaigns.
Oh, and Terence Crawford here for a press conference this week. What's it been like for you to get to see that fight come to fruition, given your boxing background? A lot of people don't understand, like, that you've come from boxing.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean, like I said, leading up to, the press conference and at the press conference, for this to be my first fight to remote is
And then we've got Dana White, the UFC boss, stepping into boxing for the first time. That crossover nobody expected shows just how massive this fight really is. The press conferences have been chaos. Shoves, shouting matches, and near brawls on stage. That's what keeps fans locked in. Every move, every insult, every moment engineered to build anticipation until the first bell. Now, about the divide in the boxing world, fans and pundits are split. Team Canelo insists Bud is too small, the power gap is too big, and once Canelo lands clean, it's lights out.
Canelo, who you got? Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should try test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog. He's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out till that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. Black and brown is how you get down.
They point to Canelo's granite chin, his deep experience at super middleweight, and the lineup of killers he's already beaten. On the flip side, Team Crawford believes Bud's IQ, timing, and switch-hitting ability will be the difference. They argue his sharp counters, slick angles, and ring generalship can take the sting out of Canelo's Mexican power.
Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools to beat him.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's physically kind of big, but height wise, he's kind of small. So I don't think so now.
Corey, how you got a decision to stop this? Because Breadman and Boozy think that Bud actually might stop it.
Me and Boozy talked about that. That's crazy. Me and him got on the phone talked about it, but I think that's possible. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I think it's a possibility if Canelo gets to acting out of line and not understanding that Bud could crack too. So.
And then we have Amir Khan, the only fighter to share the ring with both. He was brutally knocked out by Canelo and later stopped by Crawford, so his perspective carries weight. Khan believes Crawford's IQ lets him anticipate everything, his movement can frustrate, and his underrated power is enough to hurt Canelo. But he admits Canelo is naturally stronger and heavier-handed. In short, Khan says it all boils down to whether Bud's brains can outwit Canelo's brawn.
He might be stronger than Canelo. He might pack the weight on well, that he might do really well in there. So look,
you fight them both. What are the differences between them? Obviously, it's weight.
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. So really, that's the difference. And they both hit hard. Because, and you can see the strength. When I was fighting against Crawford, I didn't think Crawford was that strong, but when he kind of moved me around a little bit, he is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much weight? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go up and fight Canelo?
This fight goes beyond belts. It's about legacy. For Canelo, victory would cement his case as arguably the greatest Mexican fighter ever and one of the all-time pound-for-pound kings. For Crawford, a win would be historic. Jumping 2 weight classes to dethrone Canelo would immediately launch him into GOAT conversations.
Feeling great. I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
And let's not overlook what this means for boxing as a whole. With Netflix streaming it, Dana White stepping in, and Saudi money backing the show, this could reshape the sport forever. So here's the real question. Who you got? Canelo, the power-punching king at 168, or Terence, Bud Crawford, the undefeated mastermind chasing greatness across divisions? Drop your predictions in the comments. Fight night is September 13th, live from Allegiant Stadium, streaming free on Netflix. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'll catch you in the next video.